Hey everyone, welcome back to the Peterson Bronco. Today I'm going to show you how I remove the tops and doors off of my Bronco and kind of give you some pointers and tips for doing it yourself. For removing the top, first you want to start with the driver's side front panel. Now you have pull down lever here and then 3 turn handles. Once you turn those, you're able to pop that front section off. And then it's just the same on the passenger side. There's the 1 to pull down, 3 to turn, and then it just lifts straight up. And you can set that one aside. Now for the large center panel, if you get into your back seat, you have 2 to pull down and 3 to turn. Once you have those, you can lift that panel up, pass it over one side to approximately about the middle, and then lift it off. For the back panel, you have this bolt on each side, plus when you open up the back hatch, at the back, you also have 4 bolts on each side. Plus, you have all of your power controls. We can just simply push in, pull that out, and you have a docking point for it to plug in on. And then your washer fluid hose has a little push, unplug, and you dock that on the side as well. With your handy dandy Bronco tool bag, you can open this up. See if I can do this with the camera in my hand. And so inside you have your ratchet, a couple sockets, and some Torx bits. So with the ratchet and this larger Torx bit, we can then pull all those bolts. So once you have those 10 bolts out, it's always best just to take them, put them into the little handy pouch that is inside of the Bronco tool bag, so that you can zip that up. You don't have to worry about losing any of your roof bolts. So now, time to remove the back section. So being that we are a multi-trade contractor, I kind of have the benefit of not only having the shop, but also having a couple handy tools. So what I'm going to use is my baker scaffold to actually put behind the Bronco so that I can take the top and set it right onto it. So then by sitting in the back of the Bronco, I'm able to lift my roof and just walk in straight up to the bigger scaffold. Just like so. Then I can wheel that way. And there you have it. The top is off on my 2022 Bronco Wildtrak. So, as you now notice, one of the things that I did when I had my pinstripe done is I also had them do the roll cage. Mainly so that when I do take my doors off, I don't lose all that color that I've added. So I thought it kind of added a nice little touch to it when you're driving around with tops and or doors off. So now I'll move on to removing the doors. So first thing you want to do when removing your doors is come in and roll down all 4 windows. So get all the windows rolled down because you have frameless doors. So with your frameless doors, we also have door bags. So I've gone ahead and laid out my door bags. So each door bag has a diagram on it showing what door it's for. So driver's side front, driver's side rear, then we have our passenger side rear, and passenger side front door bag. So, going back to your handy little Ford Bronco tool bag. So inside you have 2 sockets. So if you grab the larger socket, it will be for taking your doors off. So on each door, you have an upper and lower bolt, as well as your electrical connection. So for the electrical connection, it has a little door on the back. If you push the door back, then you can unplug your electrical connection. So it just pops right out. With your socket, remove the top and bottom bolts. Now, what I like to do before fully removing those bolts is to slide the door bag on, because it just makes it a little bit easier to slide that bag on while the door is still on the Bronco. So with your door bag, the first time that you use your door bags, they're a little bit stiff to slide on because of this really hunk of like a rubber that's right at the end of the bag. So what you want to make sure is when you slide it on, slide it all the way forward and make sure that this bottom corner is all the way on. Then you can go ahead, remove the 2 bolts. Ratchet on this one, yes. There we go. Then at the front bottom of the door, it says lift, so there's a little handhold here. You can do it through the bag. And then grab the outside handle of the bag, pick the door straight up, and it's off. Set it down nice and slow. Typically I use my foot to make sure I don't smack it onto the ground. And then you can ensure that the door bag is all the way pulled up. And zip it up. Now also, on your door bags, it'll indicate an order at the back that you can actually store it in the back of the Bronco. Leave a comment down below if you want to see me do that with mine and show you how that all straps in. So then you just want to continue on to the next door and really repeat the same process. 2 bolts loose. Unplug your electrical. And get the door bag on. This one you basically just hook it over at the back. Finish removing the bolts. Door bag up, grab that lift point again, lift the door straight up. Once the door is fully in the bag, and again, zip it up, set it aside with your other one. And you repeat the same again on the passenger side. Loosen your bolts. Unplug the electrical. Slide on your door bag. Again, ensuring that these front doors slide all the way to the back corner of that bag. This makes it so much easier when you're trying to get it all the way in. If you do it now rather than after you have the door off. So again, fully remove the bolts. Grab the lift points, lift the door straight up and up. Get the door fully in the bag, zipper closed. Set it with the rest of it. And do the same with the passenger side rear door. Loosen bolts. Unplug the electrical. Start the door bag. Finish taking the bolts out. And your lift points, lift the door straight up. Let's get the door properly positioned in its fitting. And then zip it up. And then set it aside with the others. Now that you have all your doors off, there's a second pocket in the little tool bag. You can go around picking up and put all your bolts into that other pocket. So, that is all that there is to taking your top panels and doors off of your Bronco. So when you go to reinstall, inside your tool bag, you have this guide pin. So this guide pin goes in the bottom hinge for the doors. So that makes it very, very simple for lining them up and sliding your doors back onto your hinges. Then you thread this out, insert your 2 bolts, plug in your electrical, make sure it's plugged in all the way so that this door flap actually holds the socket locked in. So really that's all there is to it for taking your top and doors off. I'm kind of going to skip through reinstall because it's basically just doing it all in reverse. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the process. See if there's anything that you see that you would do differently. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And let's really grow this Bronco channel. If anyone wants to join the Airdrie Peeps with Broncos and Jeeps, feel free to do so. I'm sure that I'll be getting some of my buddies with Jeeps in here, and we'll do the same kind of thing, showing removing their tops and doors. And again, have a great day. Hope you all enjoyed.